is Rekan.
Rekan, I understand that you lost your mother a few days ago. I want you to understand that death is a necessary end, which must come when it must come. On that note, therefore, forget about your mother and brace up for the duties ahead. You are now the servant attached to my son. You have no opinion and any right to suggest anything. I want you to swear here and now that you will serve this family, specifically my son, until you die.
I swear to serve this household, most importantly your son, until I die.
Good. Now get back to work.
Mother, don't you think it's unfair? She just lost the only surviving member of her family.
Life is unfair, my son. To keep this family together for generations to come, you must be very authoritative. Make people fear you. Power resides where people think it is. I may look very strong and healthy from the outside. Many of our women still regard me as that elegant queen that can never go wrong. But within, I know that I'm dying slowly.
Mother, I don't get it.
How I wish your father is still alive to cuddle me. How I wish you understand how I desperately need to see your children before I exit this world.
Mother, what are you talking about? You're the strongest woman in this land. It's too early to be talking about death. Don't you think so?
I forgot to tell you, son. The herbalist was here. He prepared a strong medicine. But I don't know how long it will sustain me. Son, I have a deadly sickness. And it's eating me up. You must get married. I need to see your children before I depart and rejoin your father.
Mother, I need you. I am not ready to carry the burden of this community. At least not yet. I will speak with the herbalist. He will find the cure. He must heal you.
There is no time. You must get married. I don't have much time left. very busy with the affairs of the gods. So I'll go straight to the point. I want you to consult the gods for a suitable wife for my son.
Is the prince ready to get married? Or is this a mother's wish?
As long as the prince sees his mother, he will never be ready. And I have a very short time to be with him. I need to die knowing that my son is not alone, but with someone. His wife, a maiden of a noble birth.
Okay. I will consult the gods to know which home has been chosen to produce a wife for the prince. I shall return with the answers in 2 market days.
Thank you, Eye of the Gods. Thank you.
You're welcome, Your Majesty. I take my leave now.
What is it? Why are you looking sad? You're not looking happy at all. What is going on?
If anyone should hear what I'm about to say, I will be beheaded. I heard the queen is sick and does not have much time to live.
Oh, this is really sad. I pity the prince. She is all he has right now.
And that is all you can say? Does my life not mean anything to you? Reckon, yes, we are nothing to the nobles, but we can be something to ourselves. I never knew my life means nothing to you too.
What are you talking about? Okay, what has your life got to do with the dying queen?
Have you not heard?
What?
That when the queen dies and is being buried, her maid jumps into the grave willingly and is buried alive with the queen.
What kind of barbaric tradition is that? They do not care for human life? Like, what sort of sacrifice is that?
Reckon, very soon you will be beheaded if you keep talking about the tradition like this. I'm leaving.
Stand up. I'm not comfortable eating while you're kneeling.
I am sorry, my prince. I cannot do that. This is the tradition. The tradition demands that I kneel while you eat. Only when you are done can I stand.
Okay, well, I have to quickly eat so you can be free to go about whatever you want to do.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my prince. I am sorry. I am very sorry. This shouldn't have happened. I am sorry. Please punish me. Please.
What are you talking about? How's this your fault? Did you stand from where you're kneeling to put an insect on me? No. You are not to be blamed. Brother, Thank you. You saved my life. Okay, just stand. Take the food. I'm done eating.
Yes, my friend. My prince, being with you is an amazing experience. I hope I will not get punished for not running away when you got close to me.
No one dares. No one dares punish you. Say you You flatter me. And I think I'm still lagging behind when it comes to making you happy.
What have I done to deserve all this?
You saved me.
I saved you from what?
You saved me from myself. Reckon before you came into my life, I have always been on my own. I don't talk to people, I don't have friends. But look at me right now. I'm all smiling. And I owe it to you. So I say, thank you.
Thank you too.
Okay. Now I want you to ask the prince of anything, and I will gladly do it for you.
My prince, what have I asked that you have never given to me? You have given me everything. I owe you my loyalty. I will forever be loyal to you. Thank you.
You are still scared.
Yes. My friends.
Mother, have you settled the land dispute between those families?
Yes, Mother. I don't want you worrying about the problems of this kingdom. Just focus on getting well.
You still believe that I will come out of this sickness alive? Now that I'm still speaking is the only time we have. For when my mouth closes permanently, then you will know you no longer have a mother.
Don't say that, Mother. Don't. What happens to that strong woman that brags about carrying my children and beating them before she leaves the world?
That woman is dying and does not think she can fulfill that wish of seeing her grandchildren. But she can see her son get married before she dies. I know you're spending a lot of time with that slave girl. Don't give me that look. I may be confined to this room, but I have eyes around the palace. I see and hear everything that happens. Stop meeting her. You're getting married to a noble. You do not want to make her heart broken, do you?
Mother, she makes me happy. And I think I love her. And if you love me as your son, you will support whatever that makes me happy.
You know who you love, but you do not know who loves you. Just because she makes you laugh does not mean she loves you. She could be doing her obligation as a slave girl, which is to make her prince happy. Listen, son. You cannot fall in love with a slave. It's an abomination. If you desire her carnally, go ahead and have her. She will not resist because she serves you and must do whatever that makes you happy.
But I have to go now. You just take your medicine and rest. Okay? And one more thing, Mother. Don't try to make someone hate the person he loves. because he will go on loving the person and hating you. Get well.
Did he just say he might hate me? What's wrong with that boy? Has he been bewitched?
From the softness of your palms and the fragrance of your ointment, I know who this is. The prince.
Wow! You see? Your intelligence will never stop to amaze me. You can recognize me even without hearing my voice, even without seeing me. Reckon you see why I love you?
Will you stop with these jokes? Stop before I get into trouble.
I am not joking, Reckon. I love you. And I want to make you my princess.
What? Did you just say that? You already put me in trouble. Please, I do not want to get into more trouble with the queen.
The queen already knows about my feelings for you, Reckon. Tell me you do not only see me as your master, before whom you hold no opinion, before whom you cannot make suggestions, before whom you have no voice. Reckon, tell me you see me as a friend, because indeed I am your friend.
You know I feel what you feel, but I cannot do this because I will certainly get killed someday.
Reckon, I love you.
Why are you crying? What is it?
Reka, every day I clean the queen up, feed her and give her her medicine. The queen grows weaker. Our queen is close to her death, and I'm close to my death, because her fate is my fate.
What are you going to do? It is not yet your time to die. You cannot just accept such fate.
Reka, you don't understand. The day you came into this palace as a slave, that day your fate was decided by those you serve. It is the tradition. I must die when the queen dies.
Then run! Run away! Go!
Reka, please don't say that again. You will hasten my death if you do. Please.
Why is your face like this?
How can you not do anything? What sort of tradition is this? That the life of a servant is of no value to all you members of the royal house?
What are you talking about? Would I have fallen for you if I don't consider the servants as humans? Speak in clearer terms so that the prince will understand.
As soon as your mother dies, Bisede is expected to be buried with her. A healthy young girl die because your mother dies? This is unjust.
Your tradition considers it an honor for the slave to go and serve the queen even in the afterlife. It is also believed that she would find bread while serving the queen. There is nothing wrong with that.
There is nothing wrong with that. My prince, you can change this. You can change the tradition. Please do something. Do not allow Bessie to die, please.
My love, you're getting this whole thing wrong. She's going to a place of bliss.
A place of bliss?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. If I was the one attached to your mother and I am expected to be buried with her, would you let me die?
Eye of the gods, you're welcome.
Your Majesty.
Tell me you've come with the good news.
Yes, Your Majesty. I have come with good news. The gods have spoken, and the noble daughter of Salaka has been chosen as the compatible mate for the prince.
May the gods be praised. I can now die, knowing that my son has found the right mate. Please, prepare the prince for the ceremony. I want to bless them.
There's an obstacle, Your Majesty. Except the slave girl dies, the prince will marry no one. Their fate is that of bitterness and pain.
What do we do? We cannot kill her or send her away. He will find her as long as she breathes. What do we do to separate them?
The only separation that will hold ground is death. Separation from this life.
My son, love is like a sickness, and the remedy for it is patience. If you give it time, you will know the slave girl is not for you.
Mother, love is like the rain. It does not choose which grass it falls on. Slave or noble one cannot predict who they fall in love with.
The priest has found a suitable match for you from the noble house of Salaka. My dying wish is that you marry her. Marriage is not a thing of joke. It is ordained and sanctioned by the gods. Please, help your mother to find rest.
I'm sorry, Mother. I'm sorry, but I cannot let go of what brings me joy. Then don't ask me to make a choice, because I will choose my happiness over everything, and that is Rican.
My son, you should know better. You as a leader cannot pick a wife for love or happiness. Our elders used to say that one who marries for love alone will have bad days and good nights. Marrying one who is of a noble background will make this family stronger. And your in-laws will support you every step of the way. Think, son, as a leader. And pick a wife considering the people you serve.
Sorry, Mother, my mind is made up. It's either Rican or no one else.
A man who is in love is blind. I know. That is why you are ignoring what I'm saying to you. Even when it's my dying wish. Take this from me, son. Over my dead body, will you marry Rick?
Mother! 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 Guards! Guards! Guards!
Only the queen had fought death. You wouldn't have to die. Can't somebody save you? Anyone?
If there was someone to save me, I wouldn't have been a slave. I wouldn't have. Many instead have lost members of their families are regarded as cursed. Many instead have lost members of their families are regarded as a curse.
So, you're just a living dead. Because the gods can just choose any of us as sacrifice. Anytime.
Reka, you did not share the same faith with us. You don't. The gods have smiled on you. The prince is madly in love with you and would not let anything happen to you. Reka, you are the envy of every other maiden in this palace. You see, this is different.
Can't you see this love has brought me trouble? Because everyone in this palace wants us to end this love because they believe it is a taboo. President, just look at the bright side. You get to meet your loved ones and be with them.
Not when I am expected to serve the queen, even in death.
Beside, if you cannot run now, run in the spirit world, or else you will be foolish.
The chief priest is ready. And they have brought out the ancient stool of the queen. I am sorry you have to end this way. But trust me, you're going to a place of peace. Shall we?
I am ready. This is my fate. Be buried with the queen and to continue serving her in the world beyond.
I like your spirit. I have no doubt that in your next life, you will be a great woman.
Thank you, great one.
Here is the ancient stool of the queen. Sit on it before us, and this young man will take you straight to her grave, where you'll be buried with her. Come and sit. Do not sit, for you are not the chosen one. You are the chosen one. The one that must die and be buried to give our departed queen peace in the land beyond. Come and sit immediately. Come and sit!
Me? You are wrong, chief priest. The tradition demands that the maid attached to the queen dies with her. I am not attached to the queen. I am attached to the prince. I cannot die.
She's right, great one. Biseda here walked with my mother. She should be the one buried alongside her, not Rekan. Rekan walks with me.
Our heartbreak is more peaceful. But I'm dying. I'm still troubled because of my son. I want you to find a permanent solution to her.
You refuse that she be ostracized from this land. Why? Do you care about her in any way?
You don't know my son. He's useless when he's in love. Yes. Very, very useless. He will follow her to the forest. She needs to die. I cannot see that happen. But you have to. You have to grant my dying wish. When you finally bring out the ancient stool of the queen, I want you to manipulate the process. Yes. Manipulate the process. Declare her the chosen one to be buried with me.
It will be disastrous for you, Your Majesty, even in the land of the dead, to be buried with a stubborn maiden.
Just accept before me that you will manipulate the process. I've instructed Norga, the one in charge of the kingdom revenue, to give you 10 bags of money. Yes, 10 bags of money. You will do that for your queen. You will do that for your queen. Won't you?
I am the priest of this land, and I am the one saddled with the responsibility of speaking for the gods. She is the chosen one, the one that must be buried to give our departed queen peace in the land beyond. Come and sit immediately.
Please, if I must die today, please allow me use my voice. Let me speak for the last time, please. This is injustice. This is conspiracy. Everyone in this palace knows that I am in a relationship with the prince. But the people in positions of authority have decided to separate the prince and I by killing me. I am not the chosen one. I am the selected. If I die in sorrow. And this sorrow will linger for generations to come.
Do not allow her to deceive you with those words, for she is the chosen one. This is the verdict of the gods. She must die to give our queen an easy passage.
This is a wicked world. So sorrowful.
Come and sit.
Mama,
even at the point of death, she confirmed she was in love with you. That means she left this world with you on her mind. That is why I have exposed you to the spiritual separation process. She will no longer come to you again.
Great one. Thank you so much. Thank you. Since she died, she has continued to torment me.
No longer will she torment you. Her spirit has been caged and focused on her services to the Queen. You are safe once again.
Thank you.
Your son is now 3 years old. That means he's standing on a tripod. And this is the time to present him to the ancestors. He will reign after you, and he must be fortified.
Great one. I have already discussed that with my wife. And we're getting ready for the fortification. And I promise you, it will be a very big occasion.
I am sorry to come in, Great One. But I'm quite curious. The chief maid in this palace just delivered a baby girl. And you were about saying something about that child. But suddenly you stopped. If I may ask, Great One, why?
Something is definitely wrong with that child. That is all I can say.
Great one. We are confused by that assertion. You are the eye of the gods, the voice of our ancestors. Is there something about that child that the gods have revealed to you? Can you please speak?
Your Highness, I came here with the intention of speaking. The gods have made some revelations, but they are yet to reveal it to me completely. I can tell you, that child is a bad omen. She is not good for this family.
From what I saw, the priest has a vital piece of information and he doesn't know how to go about it. For me, that is not good for the land.
Well, whatever that could be has a connection with the chief maid.
Then let's send her away.
Things don't work that way. She is still the chief maid in the palace.
But she no longer bears the cup of the king. That kind of immoral woman should not hold such a sensitive position in this palace. My king, my submission is that we send her away.
I have already given her my word that she's under the royal protection. I spoke on my honor as the king. I cannot wake up and go back on them.
Your Majesty, there are some things bigger than mere promises. A strange child has been born in this land. And that strange child lives under your royal protection. The priest has a message on that child, but he doesn't know how to go about it. If you ask me, like I say we send both mother and child away.
Oh, okay, can you please sit down with her and see how you can get information about the child? Because I cannot just send her away. That will be a mockery of royal integrity, and my fathers will rise against me.
I humble myself before you, Your Majesty. You sent for me. Sit. Closer. I know you have explained what you said you know. But sadly, I do not believe you.
Your Majesty, if you will permit me, I can swear on my life
I have not lied. I cannot explain what they did to me. I just passed out. It was later I discovered I was pregnant.
Where did this happen? In the palace or somewhere else?
It happened in the palace. At the time, I lived alone in a hut as a chief maiden. They were strange men. Before I could speak, I was made to pass out.
Why did you not mention it to anyone here? Excuse me. You bore the cup for the king. And why did you continue bearing the cup when you knew you have been defiled?
I am sorry, Your Majesty. I already apologized to the king and he has forgiven me.
Oh, he has forgiven you, quite all right. But there is something with that child you bore. For the interests and peace of this palace, please do away with that child that came from the strange men that defiled you.
Your Majesty, it is not her fault she came in like that. And she has become my first child. And I love her the way she is. I am sorry, Your Majesty. I cannot do away with my child.
Get out.
I'm sorry.
There is something the chief priest has been trying to tell me about you and your child. For reasons I don't know, he has not been able to say it.
Is there a way I can be of help? I can prepare something.
My concern is not about food. Is there something you feel I should know about that child?
Is it about the father? I told you already. I do not know who the father of the child is. I was made unconscious that night. Later, I discovered I was pregnant.
Isn't that enough reason to know that that child is evil? You shouldn't be proud of such a child.
Your Majesty, please do not change your perception about me. You have given me your words that I can stay as long as I want. I do not have anywhere to go.
Oh, listen. I remember the promises made. What I'm asking is, do you have any information that I should know about the child?
I do not have any information, my king. I have lived to love my child. Please, keep us under your protection. As soon as I am stable and ready, I will leave. Please, Your Majesty, I beg you.
Do you even know the implication of what you've done? You're the queen of this land. You have no right to consult another seer apart from the priest of this land.
I am sorry, Your Majesty. But can't you see what is happening here? Your priest has gone blind. And Your Majesty, I cannot fold my arms and watch and do nothing about it.
Watch your utterances, woman. What is happening to the priestess is a natural thing. Sometimes they lose communication with the gods, but that does not give you the right to allege that he is blind.
I am not alleging anything, Your Majesty. I am speaking based on what the seer of Bagidi told me. The priest conspired with someone in authority and murdered an innocent one. Your Majesty, the gods have paid a deaf ears on him.
Is that what they told you?
Your Majesty, the chief maiden has not told us who fathered her child. Your Majesty, that child is evil and is an enemy of the throne.
How can you believe a thing like this? How? You label the child evil because the chief maid does not know the father? Come on, my queen. What is happening can happen to anyone.
Your Majesty, let's not make the meeting drag on for too long. I have set plans in motion. This afternoon, the child will be kidnapped and killed.
I beg your pardon. How dare you say that?
Your Majesty, I am acting on the words of the seer. Forget your priest. Your priest is useless. If that child leaves, she will set us ablaze and treat us as commoners. Trust me, Your Majesty. When we defend royalty, we become brutal and decisive. What are you saying to me? Just this little thing I ask of you. Are you telling me you are incompetent?
Your Majesty, it is not about being incompetent.
Then what is this about? Have you done what I asked you to do?
Yes, I moved in to kidnap the child and kill her as instructed. Then I discovered she was not there with her mother.
How do you mean both mother and child were not there?
Exactly what we found out. It seems they left before we arrived.
Does it mean she overheard us or what? But no one was around us.
I don't know who your father is, but it is certain you are my child. I will not wait and let them kill you. Your name is Ramara, and you will live to fulfill your destiny.
I'll see Maya. I'll make a biko. Okay, ikuachiugo. Okay, ikuachiugo. Okay, ikuachiugo. Makiyo Johnny Limera Biakutelegi. Okay, ikuachiugo. Iye nili mere obiakutelegi. Okay, ikuachiugo. Imanka ọzọ. Okay, ikuachiugo. Oge erugo. Okay, ikuachiugo. Ị ga-akwụgide ụgwọ ịgbakwu ọsọ. Okay, ikuachiugo. Iri ego nka iri ego ọzọ. Okay, ikuachiugo. Ihe ọjị mele ọbịakwutere gị. Okay, ikuachiugo. Ihe ọjị mere ọbịakwutere gị. Okay, ikuachiugo. Ogbu mma ga-aga n'azụ. Okay, ikuachiugo. Onye na-agba egbe ga-agbagbuo gị. Okay, ikuachiugo. Ị na-etinye aka na ihe ọjọọ niile. Okay, ikuachiugo. Oge erugo. Okay, ikuachiugo. Ma ihe ọjọọ mere ọ bịakwutere gị. Okay, ikuachiugo. 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 Maka ihe ọjọọ niile mere abịakwutele gị. Okay, ikuachiugo. Ihe niile mere ọ bịakwutele gị. Okay, ikuachiugo. Ịma nke ọzọ. Okay, ikuachiugo. Oge erugo.
I am that Ramaha who they conspire to kill. just to suppress the truth. It is 23 years now. I am back to fulfill my destiny. You evil chief priest, you will be the first to go.
The power that came against my father was mightier than him. Now I know why the gods abandoned him and chose me. He confessed that he manipulated a process that led to the death of an innocent maiden. His head was severed from his body.
By the same forces that attacked him? Wait, are you confirming to us now that our former chief priest has finally met his death?
Yes, my king. And I feel it is good for him. He has really suffered. He has really suffered a lot in the last 23 years that he was bedridden. I came to inform you, my king.
May his spirit find peace with our ancestors.
You have not told us about the confession you said he made before he was attacked. Does it have anything to do with us?
Yes. It has to do with all of us.
How?
The innocent maiden has reincarnated. And she is coming with vengeance. That is what he said. And I am going to confirm what that means.
You deceived me with tales of love. But you never loved me. You gave me hope, but you dashed the hope. You knew the chief priest was lying, that evil chief priest, but you never stopped him!
Rican, I am sorry. Sincerely, I still regret what happened that day. But I was so weak. I am sorry I was unable to save you. Please.
That is why you are a weak man and you cannot defend your subjects.
Please. I beg you. Forgive me, please.
Just stop. Stop, because I will never forgive you.
Okay, ikuachiugo. Okay, ikuachiugo. Okay, ikuachiugo. Makiyo Johnny Limera biakutelegi. Okay, ikuachiugo. Iye nili mere obiakutelegi. Okay, ikuachiugo. Imanka.
Your Highness, the maidens told me you refused to touch your meal. Are you sick? Oh, is it because of the bad dream?
Why would she appear in my dreams? After all these years, why would she start making appearances now? Why?
Your Highness, I think it's your mind. Remember the new priest mentioned her name, and I am sure your mind must have gone back to her.
And it is very, very contagious.
What shall we do?
What is going on? What is it?
Please, this is epilepsy and it is very, very contagious. Please help!
Somebody help!
Please help! Please help!
Wait! Wait, just hold
Hold on, son. Help him! Help him up! Help him!
You're doing the Mama, don't you worry. I'll see my oh, baby, go. Oh, I can't jump. This is a wicked world. So sorrowful. I won't see my